Hello all, welcome to our channel Global Tech Learn. In today's video, we'll see how to create a date table in Power BI desktop using DAX function available in Power BI. Generally in organizations using enterprise data warehouse, date table is maintained which can be used for all date and time related analysis. But in case it's not available, we can create a date table in Power BI by using a DAX function such as calendar and Calendarauto, and then marking that table as a date table, we can perform various time related calculations. So first, let's see how we can create a date table in Power BI by using a calendar function. Go to Power BI desktop and under Modeling tab, click the option New Table. And then in the formula bar that appears, enter the DAX formula to create a date table. Let's give the table name as date and we'll use a DAX function calendar. When you type this calendar function, you can see here it's giving us the syntax which we can use and also the functionality of the calendar function that it returns date table between the dates provided from start date and end date. So in this example, let's create a date table for year 2023 by providing start date as 1st Jan 2023 and end date as 31st December 2023. So now to get the date, I am using a date function. When you write the date function, the parameters which we have to provide here is year, month and day. So I am writing here 2023, month January and day 1. And now we have to provide the end date. So again I am using a date function to convert into a date. And then I am writing here year 2023, month December and day 31st. Now commit this code and you can see here a date table is created. Go to the data view. In data view, you can see we have a date range from 1st January 2023 till 31st December 2023. Once this table is created, you can also add additional columns such as year, month, quarter, day, or day of the week for easier analysis and filtering. We can add this column by right-click on this table and click on New Column option, or from the Table Tool option, New Column option is there. So click on this, so it will create a new column. And then here we can give a column name and provide our DAX function. So let's create a column year. So I have given the column name as year, and from this date we will create a year column. So for this I am using a format function, and here we have to provide the value and the format which is needed. So from a date table, select a date column and we need year from this. So we are formatting into year. Commit this code. Now you can see we extracted the year from this date. Now similar way we can add other columns in this date table. So right click on this date table, click new column and let's create a column month. So give the column name as month. Use the same function. And let's format it into month. Commit this code. Now when you have provided double M, you will see the numeric value of the month is coming. If you need the first 3 letters of the month, so just write 3 times M. Commit the code. And you will get the alphabetic value for the month. In similar way, we can add multiple columns which are required for our analysis, such as quarter, day, day of the week, and so on. So in this way, we have created a date table by using a calendar function where we have provided the range of dates to create the date table. Now another function to create a date table is Calendarauto. which automatically identifies the minimum and maximum date in your dataset and generate a date table with a range of date creating that period. Again, go to the Modeling tab and click on New Table option. And in the formula bar, let's give this table name as Date 1 and we'll be using Calendarauto function. So when I commit the code, you can see here we are getting the error that the function cannot find the base column of the date time type in the model. So you can see here I don't have any other table in my model. So first let's load some table. So from my SQL Server, let's load one table. So from SQL Server database, I am loading a table, fact product sales target. So you can see here it has the date column and the target column. So let's load this table. Again, let's check this function. And you can see here again we are getting the same error. So in the data view, if we go and check the table, and you can see for this year, its format, its data type is set as text. So first let's change its data type as a date. So go to Home tab and click on Transform Data. And from a query editor for this particular column, let's change the data type from text to date. So now you can see its data type has changed. Again, close and apply. So when I click on this column, now you can see the data type has changed to date. Again, click on this date 1 table which we have created using a Calendarauto function and try to commit the code. So now you can see no error message is coming. Go to the data view and then click on date 1 function. So you can see here a date table is created with a column date. Now when I go to the product sales target table, so here you can see the minimum date is 1st of Jan 2018 and maximum date is 1st of December 2019. Now go to the date 1 table which we have created using a Calendarauto function, and you can see here it has automatically taken the minimum and maximum range from this product sales target table. So here also you can see the minimum date is 1st of Jan 2018 and the maximum date is 31st of December 2019. So month and year it has taken, and on that basis it has created the date table. And again we can enhance this date table by adding additional columns using DAX such as year, month, quarter, day, etc. to provide the more granular time-based analysis. Now, once a date table is created, we have to mark the table as a date table in Power BI to recognize this table as a date table and enable the time intelligence features. So for this, select a table which you want to mark as a date table, right click on this, and there is an option mark as a date table. Click this option, and in this window we have to select a date column. So from this date table I am selecting date column and click on OK. So now this table is marked as a date table and it enables various time related calculations and functions such as YTD, MTD, same period last year and more. Also make sure to establish a relationship between the date table and other tables that contain the related time-based data to ensure the accurate analysis and calculations across your model.